Good afternoon, everyone. Lianne here. Well, this is the second segment of my series this week where I'm sharing with you all about my Limitless Living Online business brand that I'm launching. And as I mentioned yesterday in my video blog, my intent for Limitless Living Online is really to show you my journey in creating a limitless living lifestyle for myself and help others to do the same. And I mentioned yesterday as well that there's 3 areas within my business that I'm really focusing on creating limitless living, and that's Limitless Freedoms, Limitless Opportunities, and Limitless Finances. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about creating limitless freedom and what that can mean for myself and what it can mean for you as well. And there's 4 main aspects of limitless freedoms that I feel that is really important for all of us to be able to create in our life. And the first one is talking about work freedom. And there's a couple aspects of work freedom that are really important to me, and I'm sure talking to others is really important to many of you as well. And really it's the opportunity to create the ability to work wherever you want, whenever you want, and be able to have the freedom to break free from the traditional work environment of working from 9 to 5, being confined to a cubicle, being confined to an office, having to work for someone else as opposed to working for yourself, creating your own business where your business is working for you rather than you working for somebody else's business. And it certainly gives you greater freedoms, being able to create that type of work freedom for yourself. Being able to surround yourself within your work environment with ones that are serve and support you in creating the lifestyle for yourself and helping them create the lifestyle for themselves as well, as opposed to going to work and maybe working with associates that we don't really get along with and that we don't really want to spend time with, or having a boss or a supervisor that maybe has a personality conflict and adds extra stress for ourselves each day when we come home. And certainly having the freedom to be able to work where you want, when you want, and for yourself is something really valuable. The next one is time freedom, and I think that's probably one of the most important ones. We all hear ourselves saying, I don't have the time for that. I would like to do that, but I just don't have time. I'm too busy. And it's so true. Being able to create limitless freedom to allow yourself to have the time to do the things that you want to do, to spend it with who you want to spend it. Being able to prioritize your time and allocate it based on what's important to you. Your family, your friends, your spiritual life, your business, and even yourself. And being able to be in control of your own time. It's your time. You own it. And so often we are allowing others to control what we do with our time. And limitless freedom gives us the opportunity to manage our own time and use it the way we want to use it, and is going to give us the greatest joy and greatest benefit and greatest fulfillment. The third one that I wanted to talk to you about is relationship freedom. And I heard this expression recently with some of my peers that I've been working with, and I thought it was really an interesting one and so important. And I'm sure that we've all can resonate with wanting to spend more time with the family and friends that are, give us the greatest joy, and being able to spend the time with them and build greater relationships with them and have more meaningful relationships other than just seeing each other maybe once every few months or once even every year. Or sometimes we may even have to travel to see the ones we want, but we just don't have the time or maybe the finances to do that. So relationship freedom really gives you the opportunity to have that extra time, to be able to foster those friendships and those family relationships and even business relationships that you really find serve and support you the most, that give you the greatest meaning and fulfillment. And it's something that also can create great value in energizing us as well, surrounding ourselves with positive people. Sometimes we spend so much of our time, for instance, you know, if you're working a 9-to-5 job, we spend the majority of our hours at work, not and with people. Then yes, they may be nice, and there could be some that we don't get along with really well. And we spend the majority of our time there. Wouldn't it be great to create the freedom to allow ourselves to spend the time with who we really want to spend our time with? And that really is important, and so much more joy for ourselves and in our own lives. The last one is really your own personal freedom. And that's the freedom that you need to take the time and effort to focus on yourself. And how many times have we said, you know what, I'd like to do this, and oh, I don't have time, and I can't afford that right now. And how much do we sacrifice of ourselves for others and doing things for others? And certainly that's not that that's a bad thing, but really sacrificing ourselves to do that can be quite damaging. And personal freedom is so important that we do take the time, the effort, the energy, and even the money to do self-care, to care for ourselves, to do the things that we always put off and maybe never get to. Now is the time to do that, and be certain that as you care for yourself, you also have a greater ability to be there and serve and support others as well. So I'm really anxious to talk to you as well tomorrow about limitless finances, and we'll go into a little bit more as to what that exactly looks like. But do take a moment today to visualize what it would be like to have the limitless freedom to work where you want, have all the time to allocate as you choose, you owning your own time, having the relationship freedom to be around and associate with those ones that you really want to associate with, and the personal freedom to do the things that you really deserve and you really have the right to allocate for yourself and take care, the best care possible for yourself. So tune in tomorrow. I encourage you as well, if you'd like to follow me on my journey and maybe initiate that for yourself, do click on the link below. Find out about all of the different training programs and mechanisms and business methodologies that can help you as well create a limitless freedom lifestyle that can bring you even greater joy. Thanks so much, friends. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow about creating limitless finances. Take care.